Hey guys, how are you tonight? Everybody doing good? It is rainy here, making me sleepy. We've been out looking for campers this lovely day. And I'm sorry, I don't know if you guys have looked at campers, but the price range is a little crazy for my liking. Hello, Mama. Hello, Smiley, Westian, Grace Paris. How are y'all doing tonight? I wanted to do a pop up live. First off, I want to do, before we get started, tell you that um, I had two gentlemen show up at my door today. I'm not going to say what they do, but they do own a company. And they were actually from Sebastian's area, but yet they've not heard of a missing child named Sebastian, unfortunately. I told them all about Sebastian, showed them some YouTube videos. They're going to get involved in it. And they said wherever they're out going door to door, that they will keep an eye out for Sebastian. Hi, H. Davis, coming in. Hello, guys. Please hit that like button. But, that was so sad to me to think that somebody lives in the area and didn't know about Sebastian. And here we are miles away and we know about him. So I spread the word, got his face out there today. It makes me feel good. Yes, Molly, we've got to tell everybody. I even told some guys that came to our church that sells Bibles probably about 3 or 4 weeks ago. They go door to door in churches and different areas, schools, and all that. And they didn't know about him either. But they weren't from that area. But I did let them know. I passed on a flyer by text. I'm doing all I can do. And if I can do it, folks, with 5 kids, then somebody, everybody else can. I may not be able to come live all the time or post all the time because, you know, but I'm trying to do what I can do. So let's try to finish this dispatch out. I'm sorry, I can't talk tonight. But my my little one is really tired tonight, so we'll see how long she lasts. I'm in the car again. Yes, Molly, you never know. You never know. They are the very ones who may get in contact to see him. They go to Christian schools, they go to hospitals, and they go around to different churches. And they sell Bibles. They give out Bibles for Bible school. So I thought, what better person to talk to them? To see if they see him, come across him. And then these two gentlemen, I thought, wow, for them to be in the same from the same area all their life and show up on my doorstep. I felt like that was a God thing. I was like, God, okay, what are you telling me? Are you trying to help me to help people? What's going on? So, okay, Grace. Nothing against the big churches, but my church, Grace Paris, is not like that. It doesn't have a coffee house. I wish it did some days. I'm running I'm running a low energy. But yeah, mine don't have a coffee house. I have talked to the pastor about getting a coffee house provided in there with some donuts. I don't think he will do that. But let's play this. Y'all are cracking me up. Let's play. Okay, I'm doing like Smiley. I'm getting all cracked up. I'm so tired. Not cracked up, but cracking up. My lord. Anyways, I gotta watch what I say, don't I? Oh, anyways, Smiley arrested front page news for stalking. with her coffee in hand, her Starbucks. Oh, Lord. Y'all caught me tonight. Whew, I needed a laugh. Today's been rough. You tried lagging around a bunch of kids to look at a camper. I was about to pull my hair out. I said, I don't want to buy a daggone thing. Let's go home. I ain't got babysitters, so it's hard. I don't trust anybody either but my mama, and that's it. And she's not really healthy, so I don't ask her to babysit. But, anyways, let's go back over the dispatch. I'm going to try to get back to the area. Well, crud. I'm going to get back to the area that we were in the other night. Trying to learn this thing. I'm getting the nick of it, the hang of it. Y'all probably hear my cornbread fed voice, don't you? You hear the country in it now? Let's see. Here we go. Let's fast forward. Lord, I hope my internet works good. Let's see. No, we're going to fast forward, guys. This is when, on dispatch, they were searching Kellen Lane and Stafford Court. From my understanding, they were searching everywhere. I'm just trying to listen. I know it's old news, but I'm wanting to go back to the beginning, and I want to finish this dispatch because this, and some may have heard the whole dispatch, this long one. I don't think I ever had, so I wanted to go back and find it. I think we had like 8 minutes left the other night, so we're going to start from the 8-minute mark. Okay, that cave they're talking about, he said it was collapsed. Have y'all ever heard about that one? Hey, Hope Floats, how are you doing? You can't hear that? Oh, crap. Okay, sorry. All this time. Let's see. Sorry, Grace Paris. Let's see if I have my music on. Good grief. Sorry, guys. Couldn't even hear it. Let's go turn the music, background music down. And turn my music on. Can you hear that, Grace? Let's go now.
Therefore, but you're out of it, correct?
No, but Trooper Grinderhead himself and a few troopers, they're going to hit the road outside of our immediate vicinity and just look for him walking down the roadway somewhere.
3301 Long Hollow Pike has been cleared. Stone House, several outbuildings have been cleared. They're unlocked if anyone else wants to look.
I just sent you the endangered poster. If you can put that on our social media, please. 12 to 188.
Great.
Did y'all check inside each one of those buses behind TW Hunter?
10-4, sir. We check them all.
Okay. Are you hearing that, Grace? Make sure y'all are hearing this. Okay. Good. Let me continue.
Okay, well, we're about the three closest to the building. Will you guys transfer to respond to the area of National Pike and Carrying Road There's a juvenile in that area wearing black pants and a red t-shirt. I was shaking back and forth like he had autism. It was just reported to us.
Did y'all hear that? They saw another youth. Have you heard of that one? You've not heard this one in a while, Weston. Yeah, I don't think I have ever heard it. Let's see. Let's continue.
Outside of Long Hollow from Killen Lane to Center Point has been checked. Can you check the field houses that are up on top of the hill by the practice field back behind TW Hunter? I don't see that anybody has tracked through there on foot.
Simple. The blind and my starting location is clear. Residents in blind at 3221 Long Hollow Pike is clear. And from my starting location to Shackle Island, I want the entire creek bed and then up to is clear.
Okay, Shackle Island, the creek bed. Does anyone know if they actually went through and drained that creek, or could drain that creek, or had divers in that creek? Do you know, Smiley? I know you've been on this case for a while. Grace Barris has. Did they check all the creeks, all the bodies of water around? I was actually watching a video last night of JLR, and it was from a year ago. And there was searchers, and they were next to the Cumberland River. And I wondered, did they send divers into Cumberland River too? Hey, Town Chat Cafe, how are you? They drained 2 ponds. They didn't drain creeks, but searched them. My question is, how in the world, unless you have, if they've just got their police department, I know there was several joined in, other towns, I know Hendersonville, I think, and stuff, but how do they check it this quick? Hi, Tina Davis. How are you? We're going to continue. Y'all tell me if anything stands out to you.
Shelter 182 has been behind TW Hunter, all the way behind Beach. Football field and baseball field, up in the fields, checking tree lines, all the way to the cemetery, behind Beach County Presbyterian. We're still here so far, cleared. You know, from 182, we've not made ourselves around to the front of the schools, to the side of the school check. We're still in the back.
Very well, we get on Long Hollow Pike. 3 years.
Go ahead, 3.
The bus and the shed have been checked at 3220.
Thank you. You and your partner stop at Willow Bend and go house to house, Willow Bend. Check all those, please. See what people have driven through. If it doesn't look like anybody's house to house.
Yeah, well, every house on Honeysuckle has been checked. People that answered the door have only seen the trash man this morning, nothing else.
The White House and Red Barn adjacent to TW Hunter, 2105 New Hope is clear.
3417 THP has joined in with myself and 517 on Willow Bend to check houses.
The big holding pond has been cleared by Hendersonville Fire. They're going.
The big holding pond has been cleared by Hendersonville Fire. How do they check them? How does the firefighters check creeks? Do they just look down in them? I mean, from my understanding, right, creeks are muddy usually, especially when it's been raining. I don't know what in the world. I mean, I'm sure there was fun doing their job, and I'm not a police officer, but I have been around police officers and judicial systems. They were Clearwater. Okay, great. Hey, YouTuber, how are you? Thanks for coming in. I'm going to continue playing. I know this is old. It's old news to a lot, but I like listening to things to see if we can catch anything.
We have at Shackle Island for a bit, then I go to one over by the cemetery. Field house is behind beach. Soccer field's been searched. We're going to head over to the side field house across the street from the fire hall.
106, 108, 110, 112, Willowbrook, all check, no contact with any homeowners, and none of these houses have crawl spaces.
Okay, another thing. Did they recheck with the homeowners that didn't answer? Does anybody know that question? In my opinion, they should have went back to those homes till they reached someone.
Beach football complex.
Were y'all still searching that area?
Yes, sir.
Made contact with a realtor at 114.
Made a contact with a realtor at 114. Does anybody know who that realtor might be? Made a contact with a realtor. Thank you for being one of the creators still covering Sebastian. You're welcome, YouTuber. I feel like it's always in my heart, and I feel like God has put me in this spot for a reason. I may not be the most perfect creator or know how to do a lot of things, but I'm learning. Yeah, realtor, did you hear that, Grace? I don't know if it was Mama Socks. I don't know. But let's rewind that. Listen again. Made contact with the realtor at 114 something. Let's see here. Here we go.
Spaces.
Beach football complex.
Were y'all still searching that area?
Yes, sir.
Made contact with a realtor at 114. Hasn't seen him, and all the rooms have been cleared.
Hadn't seen him, and all the rooms have been cleared. Does anybody know who that was? Hi, Social Butterfly. How are you? It says all the rooms have been cleared. Make contact with the realtor. What rooms? Did they go in a realtor's home and search inside a home? All the rooms have been cleared. 114, yeah, YouTuber. Is that not crazy? Maybe I found something that we haven't heard. I don't know. Maybe not, but 114 found a realtor. All the rooms have been cleared. Why would they go to a realtor's house and search rooms? Want to replay?
Ball complex.
Were y'all still searching that area?
Yes, sir.
Made contact with a realtor at 114. Hasn't seen him, and all the rooms have been cleared. 116 made contact with that homeowner. He said he has seen that child walking in the neighborhood in past times, but not recent.
Okay, so the 115 next door to the realtor. Hang on, guys, you went somewhere. To the realtor. Okay? They just said 114 a realtor. Said all the rooms have been cleared. It could have been a house that was for sale. Who knows? But it also said that the neighbor next door has seen Sebastian, or a child that's like Sebastian, walking through the subdivision before. So was that a normal thing? I don't know. Someone could ask Seth, was that a normal thing for KP to allow him to walk to a certain person's house or through that subdivision? You tell me. Let's go back. I'm going to try to finish up.
Main field house next to the freshman annex has been completely searched. All clear. It's got beach softball, beach football. It's the one next to the beachgoing church between it and the freshman annex. It's the main football complex.
Me and Marshall was back here in the back of the cemetery back here.
No contact with anyone, and his truck is not here either.
So I think the lady's here trying to
Okay,
get in her
hang on,
driveway. Her
guys.
car's
Did you hear that? Let's go back. No contact with anyone, and his truck isn't here either. Whose truck?
For the
What are
search.
we talking
All
about?
clear.
It's got beach softball, beach football. It's the one next to the beachgoing church between it and the First Annex. It's the main football complex.
Me and Marshall's back here in the back of the cemetery back here.
No contact with anyone, and his truck is not here either.
No contact with anyone, and his truck is not here either. Whose truck? Come on, Ellie. Tell me whose truck. Whose truck we talking about? Back there at the cemetery. What? Whose truck? Have y'all heard that? This is insane.
So I think the lady's here trying to get in her driveway, and your car's is the key there by chance?
Get in her driveway with your cars. Is the key there by chance?
It is, but it's locked.
Hang on, we're going to go back.
Walking in the neighborhood in past times, but not.
We're going back. I know y'all might get annoyed at me. Listen to this about a truck now. Don't talk about my truck. I'm so mean. That's okay though.
It was back here in the back of the cemetery back here.
No contact with anyone, and his truck is not here either.
So I think the lady's here trying to get in her driveway, and your car's is the key there by chance?
It is, but it's locked.
Okay.
Whatever they're talking about being locked, did they check that?
Yeah, she's trying to get in the driveway.
Trying to get in the driveway. Who's trying to get in the driveway? Did KP leave? Did KP leave? And she's trying to get back in her driveway and something's blocking it. That's a lot. I'm not understanding this. Y'all got to fill me in because I am absolutely, I've only been here 4 or 5 months. But yeah, Smalley is very interesting. I don't know how I found this, but I came across it and I was like, wow, I've never heard this.
We haven't had a process.
Call came in at 6:33 this morning.
Great, thank you. You may do it, man. We just put another can on the ground at the house. See if it picks up anything.
Let's put a canine in on the house. See if it picks up anything.
We are breaking off fuel gallons for fuel.
We're breaking off now for fuel. We've searched what? It was 7 to 12, 4 or 5 hours. We're gonna go get gas.
Refuel.
The creek worsens to New Shackle Long Hollow and the bridge there have all been checked.
The creeks and New Shallowford Road and the bridge have all been checked.
Marty, what's your location?
I'm by 109 in Thornton's right now.
They're at Thornton's gas station.
I just got a phone call. Kid matching the descriptions hiding under the bridge.
A kid hiding under the bridge matching that description. Have y'all heard that? Smiley, that's great. Yeah, you use it, girlfriend. I don't know how I found it, but I found it.
Lower station camp behind the market. I'll be en route. I'm close.
If we get somebody else on the other side of the nursery to come down, she stated that he could be on that side.
So there's a child under the bridge, matching the description. Never heard this either. So we've already found a boy walking around with a bag around his head, in the woods. They don't mention anything else about that. And now we've got a boy matching the description under the bridge.
446, what was the last thing that?
Just under the bridge. She stated that when she went down to turn around, he was gone.
She went down to turn around. Who are we talking about? Who are we talking about? I opened a new can of worms. I hope so. I hope so. Something needs to come out, you know? In my opinion, allegedly. I'm not in a good mood today, Grace.
Four 46. Did you talk to the complainant? She's still on the bridge. Sure. White female, black leggings, I believe. Blonde hair. 447, 446. You seen any tracks that way? I'm taking the creek over. See any track? 446 to 447. Hold your location, please.
They never answer. Do you see any tracks?
I'm on foot now.
10-4. I know they've got the dog up there.
So they pulled a dog to the bridge? Is that what they're talking about?
Helicopter coming back to you. 158 Upper Station. The residents say the ETA, approximately 5 minutes ago, somebody walked through that gate right below you.
There's somebody in black.
There's a deputy at 158. I saw somebody in black on the tree line. I don't know if it's one of our guys.
Yeah, there's two law enforcement guys walking back here off the tree lines. Let's go through there.
12 to 24. How long have they lived in that house?
A year.
Where were we at before?
Cambridge Farms, Scout. 449 Remington in Cambridge Farms.
White male.
Purple white male, Cambridge Farms. We're talking about purple shirt. They said that earlier. They said something about a purple shirt. I've never heard them mention a purple shirt.
Gray t-shirt, white hair. They didn't get to see his face, kind of shaggy blonde hair.
We'll be out at Lower
Yeah,
Station.
let's go back. They said a gray shirt. They said something about purple. What? Hang on. Let's listen.
Here off the tree lines. Let's go through there.
12 to 24. How long have they lived in that house?
A year.
Where were we at before?
Cambridge
Why did
Farms,
they want to
Scout.
know that too?
449 Remington in Cambridge Farms.
White male.
Purple white male.
Gray t-shirt, white hair. They didn't get to see his face, kind of shaggy blonde hair.
We'll be out at Lower Station, Scarlet, and Big Station with the white male juvenile and four-wheeler in the creek.
Who checked out with juvenile on Station Count?
This is not going to be our missing juvenile. He's with his father in the creek.
I made contact with the male, the caller, and the trail called about. It's not our subject.
Okay. That's the end of that, guys. Wanted to show you that. And I want y'all to think. This is something for us all to think about and go over. I'm going to find more old videos. One thing I noticed, too, in my opinion, I was watching a video, and I'm going to have to look it up. I think I downloaded it. Can't remember who it was from last night. I just sat and study about this. And they were showing the inside of KP and CP's house. And one thing I didn't notice, and y'all may have an answer for this, but upstairs in the bonus room, there was, let's see, it was looked like a door on the wall, and it looked like one of those laundry chutes or what have you that you open the door to, and you put your laundry in, it falls in the laundry room. I'm not sure. But I don't know why that stood up to me, but it did, because I've never seen such an inside glimpse of the home. I really wish, in my opinion, that Ellie could have done a better job searching. At the beginning of this dispatch, it says, let's do our own search on the home. Allegedly, that's what it says. And I don't understand that whatsoever. Does that mean that TBI, FBI, anyone else that was there to help, they weren't allowed inside the house? I don't know. I wasn't there. This is all opinion, speculation, something to think about. But this was a long dispatch, and I just wanted to go over it. I want to tell y'all hello and have a good night. I got to go get kiddos ready for the bed. They got one more day, then it's summer break, and I have to keep sneaking off. Their daddy's with them, don't worry. I'm not leaving the kids sitting. But y'all have a good night. Thank you for coming in. I think I've had the most tonight that I've ever had. Thank you, Social Butterfly. Yes, thank you. That makes me feel really good. Being a new creator, it's hard, because when I first came in, I didn't know how to work StreamYard. I didn't know what I was doing, but I prayed for God to help me, and He helped me. So, in my opinion, I'm still 50-50 on if, I'm trying to read Film chats. Let's see. In my opinion, I'm still 50-50 on if even he came home that night in the 3 a.m. lights, could have been handing off some of his stuff. But if he were there, then in my opinion, he was knocked out, either drugs or physically. We'll never know, I don't think. We'll never know, but thank you all for commenting. I'm trying to scroll up. Thank y'all for commenting. Thank you for coming in. Smiley, if you go live, I'm putting my headphones on and I'm listening, girlfriend, while I get them ready for bed. Thank you, Film Chat. Thank you so much. You guys are a blessing. Thank you, Memo. Thank you, Tina Davis. You guys are really a blessing to me. And let's keep the word out for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, 16-year-old male, missing from Sumner County, Tennessee, Hendersonville. He is 5'5", 120 pounds. Please contact 911. If you see him, yell out, Sebastian, do you need help? Whatever you need to do. Let's try to get this child back home to his daddy, Seth. And YouTuber says can't find a realtor with 114 address yet. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that's about, but it stood out to me too. Good night, Memo. Thank you, West End, so much. Y'all have a good night. Stay blessed.